Hi there, signs of Libra. This is Kim here to do the messages that you need to hear throughout your next 3 days. Whatever spirit wants to have come through can come through. I'm feeling like winging it with this reading. I'm wondering if there's something that you're winging, like if you're winging it. I think I did a full Celtic cross for you the last time, which, remember, these messages don't just stop and end after 3 days, right? They can be for things in the future past that time. It's just the point that you need to hear them within the next 3 days that would be beneficial for you. But I'm being pulled to this deck. Interesting. On the cut, I have Change and Great Fortune. So these cards are really small, but I think you'll be able to see them, or we can zoom in a little bit so that you can see these cards all right. Yeah, okay, so this is the Sirens song, and it is a blend of the Kipper and the Lenormand decks. All right. The energy I'm feeling, I'm picking up on, is pretty calm. Nice. Siren 2, which the way that I interpret this card is a new version of yourself. That is my interpretation. It's neither Kipper nor Lenormand. So it's something that I have always done since I got the deck. So this person has changed and transformed for the better in stepping into a new themselves, a new identity. And there's something coming. I think this is coming. I'm going to flip it around because I think it's coming, but it's not here yet, which is the ring, which is desire, which is a commitment, either through work or a person that has, maybe they hold a lot of desire. Maybe it's one of those, life gets more mystical, you could say, here lately, especially in the last like 5 years. It's gotten really like there's been intense telepathic bonds with people and 5D connections where you haven't really met, you actually don't know in the physical, but you're so connected that there's just maybe a remembrance or communication with a spirit or soul. That would be this person if it's in the sense of romance, and it can also be applied if this person is meant to be a helper along your journey, somebody to offer you a commitment, something to do with work, a contract, something that would last for a while, right? You'd be committed to it. And these cards are really pretty. Hope and the Letter. The Hope card, very similar to the Star card energy, in that hope is coming. Like, anchor your faith here at this time. And faith is belief in the unseen, belief in what is unseen, usually for our highest good. Usually we don't usually hold faith for things that we don't want to pass. So this is something like that, something where you don't see it, but you just absolutely know that something is meant for you, and that it's already manifest. Basically, you probably are on that frequency or wavelength where you're not saying I wish and I hope. You're actually saying to yourself, no, I already have this. I already have this. And I think that's what you need to do. But this card does represent like anchoring in that belief in the unseen, that it's manifesting for you at this time. And then there is a letter showing up here. A letter, some sort of really important communication coming in. Of course, it can let you know that there's an actual physical manifestation of something that you have been wanting. So maybe we'll ask Spirit a little bit more for cards that represent what is it that Libra has been wanting, what have they been desiring. And by the way, if you need a private reading, the information's in the description box below. I really appreciate your support on this channel in all the ways that you support. Liking the video, a nice comment, nice comments, or just being here, So thank you, thank you. Much gratitude. So this is about manifestation, and definitely, what is it that Libra is stepping into? It's obviously going to be like a new you, right? So a new chapter. Okay, for a lot of you all, this is about something to do with your occupation, because it's coming out first. So like I said, this commitment can be your commitment to some sort of work that you maybe already do, wanting to do, but you're waiting for a letter, you're wanting some hope at this time to know that this is coming, that something is improving. And if you already have you know, you're settled, you're liking your occupation, then that's even better, because it's like even more enjoyment is coming from this. Ooh, I like how it flipped out, because I'm gonna read it like that. I'm gonna read it as like I'm doing with the ring. I still read it the way that it flips out, but I'm flipping him over so that you see the pictures. Toil and labor, the way that it flipped out is, these people are all working with fabric too. Have you noticed this? A sewing machine, the thread. So there's a lot of other workers. Normally this, like, gosh, this has been hard work. Look what fell. This has been hard work, you know, right? But now something's coming in where what they showed me was someone who is designing something and other people are making it. Like, that's what immediately came out to me when I was looking at this, because I see some of the actual hours that you would have to be putting in as not as many as these other people, because of this thing that's happening here with your occupation. Oh, no. Do you design? Is there something that you do? Is there something that you create that can be created based on a pattern or a template of what you do? If so, then this is a very strong message for you to continue with this. It could be in tech or science fields, and just have a brilliant idea for an invention. Something that is going to, something that you're focused on is going to manifest the great fortune, right? The great fortune, and it will allow you to relax more, not have to work so as hard, because that something here feels, for one thing, destined. If great fortune is coming out with it too, destined, you're meant to have great fortune. Great fortune is not fleeting or unexpected income, you know. It's not. This is also something that lasts. That's what I meant. Well, that's what I meant by not fleeting, but you know what I mean. It's not going to come and go. It's not going to come and go. It's going to come to you because you have the privileged lady archetype. So you can be a woman or a man and get this card, and they're talking about a wealthy, divine, feminine energy that's very prominent at this time. So when we're in that dominant feminine energy, and it's also associated with wealth, then you're going to be receiving this. You're going to be receiving it passively, gently, like the seahorse. You know, the seahorse just kind of does this in the water and lets the waves take it to where it needs. If it has to, it gets pushed. Either its food comes to it, or it just gets gently pushed towards food. Like the seahorse doesn't really have to try for much. It still just looks gentle and beautiful. And I feel like that energy has something to do with you. I know I probably mentioned the seahorse before, but that's what I'm getting with the privileged lady. Something's going to just come to you. It could be an idea too. That just comes to you easy. So something that would put you in that archetype. Okay, I have a lot of respect and strong ties with the family room. If the family, you know, helping one another. This can be friends like family. This can be talking about I feel like it could be talking about your soul family. Like your support in spirit. Possibly because this is tied to your Dharma, what you came here to work on, what you came here to do. Let's do another row here. Feminine energy on the bottom. Oh, look, and we're going to read it like that. So, overcoming the mountain, which represents the obstacle, the challenge that you've had to get to this. Since it's in that line with the siren too, this was like even old. I feel like it was such a challenge or an obstacle, this mountain. You could currently be going through it, that it required you to literally take a full self-inquiry of who you are, the aspects of who you are, and make adjustments. You figure, if there's something in my outer world, that I'm not liking, not resonating with, not enjoying, then what is it inside myself? What do I need to unlock within myself? How do I need to change to be the person that is aligned with what I want? Yeah, that's something I'm still working on myself. Marriage, but the way that it came out. There's 3 marriage cards in this deck, and this one is the one that it says it's talking about your friendships, your close friendships. I saw the snake card earlier, and then this card comes out in the reverse, and it just kind of makes me feel like there's a new you that overcame or is in the process of overcoming this mountain, right? So therefore, some people are not going to be meant to come with you, not meant to. You won't be able to relate, and it will feel uncomfortable. Oh, wow. That's, it's coming out like underneath this letter, this information, right? Could be making something very official about you being in the spotlight. The moon card and the Lenormand, which those little hearts up there let you know that it's a Lenormand card. The other ones, like these are Kipper, these two, the hope and the letter. But that specifically has to do with being in the spotlight in a major way, being seen. So this can be stardom, it can be fame. It has a different meaning than tarot. So, and it feels like it is for sure in alignment with some great fortune, right? It's what you do. It's what you've always done. There's something you've always done you're good at. Let's just move on. So you're building your stability. You're building your house, the house. The house can be you. Can be how you're protected, how strong you are, how much you withstand things. Yeah, and then the dog on the bottom. Dog on the bottom, which is a faithful friend or ally. Here we'll have him or her. I don't know. We'll have him or her like that. Okay. Can be a new house too, if that's something that you're trying to achieve. That's a goal, or something that if you got a letter informing you of that. So you can also look at this marriage card, the friends card of being new ones, because that can represent a loyal friend. Also, the hedgehog came through before I was sitting down to do your reading, and the hedgehog, when I looked it up, was, the very first thing was self-protection and resilience. There's a few other things with the hedgehog, but those were the ones that kind of stood out to me. Tell me more about this marriage card. I think we could clarify that. So this is the 108 Oracle, by the way. Yeah, see? Okay, this card has a special meaning for me because it is, when I see it, you know, especially since I don't usually do like a yes or no questions. I don't usually do that unless I know exactly what we're talking about. When I ask about this and I see the bridge, I've always defined it. It says bridge closed and it has a U-turn. Yes, it's you're going to have to turn around. It's not talking about you needing to turn around. It's talking about you pulling up the bridge and guarding your energy like a Four of Pentacles, because you're building, because you're growing right now. You're trying to step into this very stable period of your life and balanced. And there are some people that will affect you if you stay around them, or try to influence in a way. So that's specifically like a friend. Tell me about the mountain to climb. Has to do with your prosperity. So, okay, so that's exactly what we were just talking about those that threaten your stability or your foundation that you're already working on and building, and the things that you're building, your goals and stuff. I feel like that's saying that this is what we're overcoming, so this is what we are stepping into. It's the person of Earth energy, unless you're specifically dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and they happen to be the obstacle, or they are the thing that's being reflected to you as a projection that you're like, no, don't really resonate anymore, right? If that could be a message for some. So the person of Earth says the provider and caregiver, grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable, prosperous, materialistic, possessive, dependable, manager, business owner, banking, and CEO. This is the one who is committed to financially being there for the whole family. Whether that's actually, I want to also state, whether that's actually your role, like if you're a head of household, or if it's just that you are someone that wants to have enough so that if somebody did ask you for help, that you would be able to help in a big way. And so I do think it could be like stepping into that kind of energy. That's what you're overcoming too. I mean, that's what we're solving. It's to do with your stability, has to do with your foundation, has to do with your money. Ballet shoes, stamina, endurance, talent, repetition, effort required, on your toes, honing a skill, laser focus, poise and grace, tread lightly, a balancing act, and pursuit of the arts. So you have, well, now we will, you have all that. You have all that. The ballet shoes. This is about opening your energy. Like it is about, I feel like it's the hedgehog. I'm into the animal spirit messages. There's also a fox that came before in the pre-shuffle. A fox and this hedgehog of needing to protect yourself. It's also like self-defense. And so the yoga card, the way that it's being shown is that in some way we're opening up our energy centers to these people that are no good for you. And this could have even been making you feel sluggish. It could have been making you feel like something was more tedious than it really was, just because of that energy that you were maybe unconsciously sometimes channeling or trying to filter, you know, through your soul star chakra there. But I wonder why they're being so headstrong on that message. Let me let me get, yeah, Queen of Swords. Protective, defensive, has something to protect, the Queen of Swords, and that's also your energy has something to protect, and will use that sword, will cut it out. So it says contemplation, deep breath, yoga, inner child healing, meditate. Time alone is what it's meaning for you, to regain your balance, your energy, emotional body balance. I feel like the energetic body. Okay, tell me why you're pressing this matter. They said because you're about to be very successful. Because you're about to be very successful. And some of these people are toxic. Or some of the acquaintances that you have are, oh, yeah, toxic. Yeah, given the context of what we're asking right now, that's why. Some of you all have done a lot of healing and work on yourself. Maybe if it's not a stage you're going through right now, maybe it's something that you had to go through in your past, in the past 15 years, 10, 15 years, where you overcame an addiction or a vice. Something that put you into this new you. Could have been that you got over something and then had this period where you're like, okay, aren't things supposed to change then? Like after so many years goes by, you're like, I thought everything was better or healed, or what is this? Like, you know, I'm picking up on some people in that stage where, no, it is time, actually. It is time for things to change. Four of Swords is wanting you to take care of yourself. So I have 4-4 here. It's wanting you to take care of yourself, to not be around the Five of Sword energy. And it says the respite chamber. Rest up, because you have the Fool, you have the High Priestess, you have the World, and then the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. I think you're overcoming. It's a worry. Like you're really absolutely like worried about it, but it's going to be okay, because look at this. Two become one, Two of Cups. So they're wanting you to rest. They're wanting you to heal. They're wanting you to stay away from dramatic situations at this time. To focus on your own self-healing and recovery. Okay? For sure. Take care of yourself. When two become one, it says the Two of Cups. It's a real love situation. And it's new. For a lot of you all, this is new. I say rest up, because something's about to get busy. Earlier I saw the Knight of Wands, and I'm with the opposition to the devil, like something with that devil energy was holding you back from movement or travel or attaining things in life that you're actually passionate about. And that's like being, like you see, like an energy center or chakras just being blasted right open, you know. Yeah, you could be feeling really exhausted just because of that. They're saying soul star chakra. Maybe that's why they put that in my mind here just a minute ago. So they're saying soul star chakra. If you notice some weird anomalies, if you're messing with your camera, or if you just can see with your spiritual eyes, bright white light around that area, that might be the energy that you're seeing, or even just noticing that you're seeing energy. When you start, that to me is like an indication that those are being unblocked. And that is totally my opinion. I just want to state that. That's just my opinion because of my experiences that I've had with myself. So that's where it's coming from, if you're going to ask. So the Fool, though, is stepping into a new journey, a new chapter, right? Yeah, they're not sure necessarily, but the Fool is enlightened. he or she is an enlightened human being. Coming down the mountain has a lot more, we can say that the Fool has probably been on a very long journey. In fact, you see him coming down the mountain. So I think that this Fool relates to you in way more than just one way. I think you are the person that is now starting at 0 point with the Fool, because you're coming down from the mountain, not having to climb up it. And this means that you're an enlightened human being. You're aware of what you need to be aware of for your next journey. Just always look forward to more information, more expansion of your consciousness, a greater awareness. Always look forward to those things, new things coming in, new mystical experiences, new knowledge. You already hold a lot of an ability here with the High Priestess, the way that they're laying it out, to decode encryptic information in the universe. So I'm meaning somebody who already grasped what is going to be attracting or attracted, what they are attracting. Like, they already get the law of attraction. They don't have to watch any more tutorials. They don't have to read any more books, because you've settled in to the High Priestess in you. And you sought your soul to have the answer. And every teaching and everything that didn't feel right to you, you felt it in your soul, because you're more connected here. I'm just seeing those chakras like lighting up. You're so connected. You're interpreting. Yeah, see her, she's got like a, it looks like a telegraph with Morse code on it, but I don't really know what it is. But it looks like to me that you have figured something out, and it's very powerful. You see the electricity bouncing off the Tesla poles there. It looks like if he would have been able to complete all that stuff. But yeah, so you understand. Everything you need to know for this next part of your journey. So I would say, since we have this sci-fi deck, and this is what your representation of the world is, you have the world at your fingertips in this next new chapter, in this next, the version of you, right? Yeah, so this is a completion, a new chapter. You've integrated lessons. You've learned a lot. And I have a feeling that it's been a while since that world energy, since you finally felt like it could be a complete reality that there is going to be a new chapter for sure. This to me is like somebody going from making $23,000 a year to 70-something thousand a year to maybe more than that. Like, there's a big jump here. And, sometimes we take incomes like that because we're wanting to do things on our own, or art, because if you look up the mean average, right, of what our government will tell you, then I'm probably lowballing the number, but I'm picking up on energies that are artistic, or they don't mind having to do what it takes, as long as they get to incorporate their passion in their life, whatever it takes. Yeah, so that's been difficult on you. That's been hard on you. It's a good path though, and it feels like it's going to actually. It's like this great fortune card. It's like God's math, not man's math, God's math. You're worried about bread loaves? Don't worry. God got you. You're worried about catching enough fish? Don't worry. God got you, and he's got more. It's just the best way I could say it. Anyway, so he's got more to give. Wants you to have the world at your fingertips. What does it mean to have the world at your fingertips? It means that you can do anything. You can do anything. It's yours. It's your playground. You're here to make things, and then you believe in those things. And that's fun. And then we change it around. So I'm going to close out with an angel number message for you. 24. I like that. I like that. Nice. That's what it means. The world at your fingertips means 0, 0, 0. You are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. I am a creator. 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. And of course, 777. Saw this one tonight on a license plate. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. Yeah, they're wanting you to find that state of peace and calmness in your soul. You've probably found it. They're probably just asking you to reconnect to it. Because most of these readings are not like, you need to do this, you need to do that. That's not how they come across to me. They come across to me with just like, pass along this message, okay? So they're saying that you know how to get into flow state, and when you do, you create some really wonderful, beautiful things. And one of those things, or maybe more, is going to make you a lot of money. So 24 says you have a heart of gold, and you are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones, and you're able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. I am generous. And that's also why you can expect some really good things to come back to you. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sending you love and light, love light, and I'll see you next time. Bye.